How many videos are there here on YouTube showing people how they can get their local business or contractor home service business into the top of the Google map listings? More than I can even count. But I theorize that there's some other factors that people never really look into. It's the human factor. And these are specific theories of mine that I believe Google's looking for, besides all the crap that you see on YouTube, to get a business to show up and the top of the Google map listings in that elusive three pack. Let me share with you my theories. What's up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors and home service business owners navigate all this internet stuff and getting their business to show up on the search results of Google to get them more business for their business. And in this video, I want to talk about that elusive three pack map pack of Google. As the years go by and I'm learning this online stuff more and more every single day, talking business owners, just learning about this entire platform. One of the things that's becoming apparently clear to me now is that in order for you to do well with Google's search engine, you have to get your business into that Google Business three pack, that little three pack at the top of the search results, especially on a phone. Because what's happening, what I'm seeing is that Google is now kind of pushing the listings underneath the map listings, kind of by the wayside. They're still important. Some people still go on there, but let's be real. If you're looking for any type of service, you personally as a customer, where do you go? You type in the search that you want to look for, be it junk removal, be it carpet cleaning, be it roofer, whatever it might be. You can do it more than likely. You're going to do it on your phone. And the very first search results that you're going to see is probably something called the LSAs, local service ads that show up. It's probably two or three. They're going to show up right at the top. You're going to continue to scroll down. Then you're going to see Google ads. See, Google wants to make their money, right? So they're going to put all the stuff at the top where it's going to make them money. Hey, listen, they got shareholders that are responsible for it and a stock price that needs to keep going up. But underneath that, you're going to see the Google map listings, the 1, 2, 3, and sometimes even there you'll see an advertisement. And then finally underneath, you're going to see the organic search results. So it's becoming very, very apparent that for you as a local business owner, it's very, very important for you to be into that little three pack because that's where the vast majority of people are going to go. And I keep seeing it more and more just based on my experience that even if I'm looking for a carpet cleaning service, right, I'm going to see the LSA. I'm going to go blow right past it. I'm going to see the sponsored listings. I'm going to blow right past it. And I'm going to go to the organics, just like we do on YouTube. We go on YouTube, you want to watch a video or you're on Hulu or anything like that. And if you see an ad, you get irritated. You want to skip. It's just in our nature to skip advertisement. We want to go straight to what it is that we're looking for, be that on a YouTube video, on a Hulu video, or Netflix, or doing a search here on Google. So all these SEO people and eggheads and digital marketing agencies, they all tell you they got to be in the map listings and you have to do this for your listing in order to get your listing to show up. But there's only so much you can actually do on that Google business profile. If you watch I sit here and watch them sometimes just because I'm curious to see what people are saying. They'll pretty much say the same shit. Just fill out your Google business profile to the full extent. But what happens when it's all full, right? It's like stuff in a closet. How much more shit can you put in a closet? And it's full. Same with the Google business profile. How much more pictures can you add? How much more categories can you choose? How much more services can you list on there? How much more of anything can you put on there that somebody else can also do and compete against you? So what are some of these other ranking factors for that Google business profile? And I think one of the things that people, like I said, some of these SEO people, because they're mostly very, very savvy. They're very tech savvy. They know about all this like the on-page SEO, the backlinking, and all this other crap that goes over everybody else's head. They're so into that algorithm of Google that I think sometimes they forget entirely the human element of things. And that's one of the things that like I said in the beginning of this video, I theorize there's some other factors in ranking a Google business profile in the search results there of Google. And I want to share with you guys some of those theories that I have because I've seen it move the needle on some of these businesses that I've helped build their websites, helped them set up the Google business profile, and I've seen them go all the way to the top of Google without doing anything else, not manipulating anything, not doing any additional SEO crap that's out there, paying thousands of dollars for this, thousands of dollars for that. Nothing, just doing everything like you're supposed to, the stuff on the website and all that stuff, setting it up, and they go all the way to the top of the search results. And I want to share with you guys some of those human elements that I think moves the needle. Okay, here's my first theory on all of this stuff. Now, you have to take into account this is strictly theory. I have no hard evidence. I have no data to back up any of this crap that I'm saying. It's just me thinking as a human being. Now, one of the things that I always tell people is what would I do if I owned Google? If this was my company, this was my search engine, what would I want my customers that show up in that Google listing profile, what would I want them to do for me to deem them worthy of the coveted 3-pack? One of those things for me is making sure that the business owner has a really well SEO optimized website. And what I mean by that, it's you're basically telling your customers the service you provide in your local area. You're making it clear, you're making it simple, you're creating a website that navigates well, that explains all the services you provide in a clear, concise way. You make a website that interlinks with one another, the pages, that flows naturally. Just that's just one of the things that I believe that the search engine is looking for, and a little bit of dwell time. So somebody goes on this website, they look at it, they kind of look through it, they check out some of the pictures, they take action on that website. Maybe they fill out an email form, maybe they click the phone call button, and then they close off the session. That means they completely close off the session. So that means they were on their phone, they found that website or that listing, they clicked on the website, they hit that call now button or hit that email form, hit send, and then close off the session. When somebody closes off that session, I predict, and again, these are just theories of mine, I believe that the search engine understands that that person looking for that specific search found what they were looking for and they close off that session. It gives it a thumbs up. It gives it a positive, how do you say, signal to Google that that person got what they wanted from that listing or that Google or that website. Let's keep rewarding it. If we see that pattern continue, we'll keep rewarding it and keep that business showing up even more. Another theory of mine is reviews. When a local business is getting a lot of reviews, not an onslaught of reviews, but a steady flow of consistent reviews, I theorize, and I don't really say that, I don't have any data to back this up, that Google understands when, let's say, a roofer in my town here is getting a consistent flow of reviews. And a roofer is not going to get as many reviews, like let's say, as a carpet cleaning business, right? Carpet cleaners could do like 3 or 4 jobs every single day. A roofer maybe does one a week. You know what I mean? So the level of reviews you're going to get is going to be totally different. You think Google doesn't know this kind of stuff? I always tell people I'm just a dummy truck driver, and I can kind of understand that. You think this search engine doesn't know any of this stuff? So I believe that Google sees if somebody's getting a review from 10 miles away from their local area, 12 miles away, 3 miles away, 18 miles away, and all those reviews, Google knows where the IP address and the actual latitude and longitude location of that review that it's coming from. And the more locally relevant those reviews are, the more I believe Google favors a particular business and pushes it even more and more and more. Again, I'm just thinking like Google. At the end of the day, what does Google want? It wants to give the end user the single best search possible so they can continue using their damn search engine. That's the whole goal of Google. And of course, to make money when they place all that crap, all the ads at the top. That's their main thing. This is why I'm starting to think that the listings underneath are not as important as a lot of these eggheads are telling you that they are. Here's another thing that I theorize as well. Everybody talks about backlinks and how important backlinks are for a website and all this other stuff. I've seen websites rank all the way to the top with 0 backlinks. I've built many of these and and their listing profile as well, ranked all the way to the top because this is why I like working with contractors and home service business owners, because online you don't really have much competition. You don't really have to do all that much. You just do the basic stuff, build up that proper website, set up the Google business profile and get those reviews, and you're going to do fine. But once you get into a more competitive market, let's say in a population of 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, what I think is you can't just get these spammy ass links from other websites. I do believe that you have to get these business listing citations, like the typical stuff like Yelp, a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and you just get some basic citations. A mention of your business name, your business phone number, and business address in as many places as you can over the internet. I don't think Google looks at it all that too much anymore like it used to, but you can get that done for a couple of $100. It's a bunch of places you can get citations done. Get all this done, and it'll start to create. To me, it sends a signal to Google that you are trying to promote your business. You're out there going gung ho. You're trying to promote your business on the local level. So Google's starting to see that, and then I predict too. Like back in the old days, if you were a local contractor or something, what are some of the things that you used to do to promote your business, right? You would probably promote or sponsor the local little league team, and they'd have your business name on their shirts, or maybe in the outfield, you'll see a banner with you promoting their baseball team. Maybe you promoted some stuff for the school. I remember going to restaurants when I was a younger guy and looking at menus. And on the menus, of the back of the menus or in the front of the menus, there was advertisements for local businesses. I drive my truck on the local stations. I listen to the radio ads about local services and things like that. So you'd see a billboard. You'd get coupons, clippers in the mail. Hell, I even used to watch local TV. There'd be commercials on there as well. So some of that stuff still remains, right? So if there's a local paper, and some local businesses still advertise on that paper, and they have a link inside somewhere on their website. There's a link in the chamber of commerce of that local business in that local city. Maybe there's a donation page on a local little league team or something like that. All those types of backlinks are the ones that really matter. Not getting some backlink from some obscure websites from somewhere way far away that has nothing to do with your industry or anything like that. It's the locally relevant things that'll push the needle, make that business profile start to show up even higher, and push your business towards the top of that three pack. Again, this is stuff that I don't really see too many people talk about. I'm starting to see it a little bit more now. People are starting to realize that's what it's going to take to get your business into that little three pack there. Here's another thing I theorize, and I don't really see anybody really talking about this. This is something called a branded search. So let me show you this scenario, right? So let's say I'm in my backyard cleaning up the yard, and I've had some storage shit that's fallen apart, and it's broken down. And my wife keeps nagging me about it that I need to hire some junk removal business to come over and smash it and haul that thing away. And I sit there at that moment, I'm like, fine. I pull out my phone, I start to scroll, and I look for a junk removal service near me, right? Then I get on my phone, and of course, I'm going to see the LSAs, and I'm going to see the sponsored ads, and I'm going to scroll to the map listings, and I'll take a look at some of the listings. I'm becoming a buyer. I'm already thinking about purchasing or hiring somebody to come haul away this storage shit, right? So I'm scrolling through there. I see one, I see two, I see three. I see one right there called, the Junk Takers. Those guys look pretty cool. I click on their listing, I take a look at it. And then for some reason or another, my kid comes around and hits me with a plastic baseball bat and distracts me because he's been playing around in the yard. And then I totally lose my focus. I'm done with it. I close off the session, and I forget about the entire process of me hauling away junk removal, right? So then a day or two goes by, and me and the wife are cruising around town doing, running our errands and stuff. And all of a sudden, I see a truck and a junk removal business actually providing a service for somebody in my neighborhood or somewhere in a neighborhood in my town. And I remember their logo. I remember their brand. And I'm like, oh, yeah, remember we're going to hire a junk removal business. Those are the guys I found online. Do you remember that? So then I pull up my phone and I type in the actual name, the Junk Takers in Paso Robles. Then the listing shows up again, their exact listings. I go onto the business profile. I click on the phone or click on the website, call and book an appointment with them, and I close off that session. See, I believe that Google understands that people in a local area recognize brands, and they're actually going to be typing the actual name of the brand because they've seen it somewhere in their locale, somewhere in their town, somewhere in their area. And I believe that Google takes that into account. So like, for example, that business, let's say it's being typed into Google, 30, 40, 50 times every month, the actual brand name of that actual business, that's going to cause, whenever anybody looks up for a junk removal business in that particular town, is going to cause that listing to show up even more because Google knows that people get the results they're looking for from that business. So it's going to favor it even more on the Google search results on that map listings. It's just another theory of mine. What makes those listings rank at the top of the Google search results. See, when it really boils down to it, it really is the human element of things. As much as people try to manipulate Google, as much as they try to just screw with the algorithm, the SEO, all the tactics that you see online, all of it is done to try to manipulate and mimic human behavior. But when it's all said and done, there's really nothing you can do. Just like a YouTube video, you guys have no idea how often I get pitched for people saying that they can get me more views on my YouTube video. They can give me thumbs up. They can get you more watches. They can fix my SEO titles and tags on my actual videos and crap like that. And I always respond to them. Either my video is good or it's not. There's no getting around with it. I can manipulate it all I want. I could go purchase views from my YouTube video. I can go purchase likes for my YouTube videos. I can purchase extra SEO for backlinks for my videos. But at the end of the day, if my videos suck ass, and nobody's watching them, the algorithm knows they're not going to show up on the feed of YouTube. If my video is good, it will. There's no getting around it. You cannot screw with the algorithm no matter how much you try. You either got to be good at what you're doing or you don't. So if you're a business owner, this is like I say, well, this is why I aim so much at contractors and home services because I know there's contractors that absolutely kick ass. They do great work. They're just not online. They just haven't made the leap on there. They have no idea. Some of them don't even need it. They get word of mouth. That's all they need. But for the ones that are trying to advertise online, to market online, they starting to understand that they need to be on the search engine and on Google. I tried to explain to them that it's not really difficult to do. Just whip up a really good SEO optimized website, set up your Google business profile, put all your pictures on there, and continue doing the job that you do. So go get those reviews. And the well-structured websites, it's going to feed enough information to your listing to help it get pushed towards the top. Will it take some time? Yeah, of course. Just like any business out in the real world, it's going to take a while for your people to recognize who you are, your trucks, your equipment, and the things that you do. Same thing's going to happen on these Google business profiles and things like that. But this is where I think the direction of the search engine's going is with that map listing. And especially for contractors, it's not really too difficult to do. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you're a badass business, you do some great work, whether you build out badass decks, clean the crap out of carpets, pour some badass concrete, whatever it might be, as long as you showcase your, how can I say, as long as you showcase your badassery online, the search engine is going to respond. It's going to get you more exposure. It's going to get your name out there. And there are some things you could do to help push all that stuff online. But for the most part, just kick ass at what you do. Get those reviews, get that listing. You're going to get leads for your business if you just do that stuff right. And again, if there is more competition in town with more stuff, then you might need to do some extra things like sponsor a team, get a link from the Chamber of Commerce, go out there and look for other opportunities where you can sponsor something where the sponsoree has a link from the website pointing back to your business. It's going to create that local relevance. It's going to show Google that you are a local business in your local area. And that's pretty much all you're going to need to just beat out your competition. So that's all I wanted to rant here on this video. Just kind of something I had on my mind over the weekend, just to show business owners that this online, this SEO stuff is not as overcomplicated as people make it out to be. And as a matter of fact, I actually made a video as to show contractors, 3 big reasons why you should learn this SEO stuff. It doesn't have to be the major stuff, but just the basics of SEO. You can check out that video right here. You can learn some of that stuff right there. And if you guys are interested in any of the services I provide, some of the training that I offer, just go to the description below. I have links there. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.